You've tried to quit porn before. It's ruining your focus, your drive, your confidence, your energy, and you think the problem is your willpower isn't strong enough. Meanwhile, the ancient Greeks 2,500 years ago defeated lust without a single urge. How? Because they forced their brains to defeat lust so easily that quitting porn was as easy as breathing. And there are 3 very simple stages that if you follow by the end of this video, you'll be able to force your brain to quit lust instantly and forever. Stage 1, catching it early. You wait until the urge is screaming at you late at night and all you can think about is porn, and every part of you just wants to start watching porn. And that's like trying to stop a car that's already flying down a hill. By then it's too late. And Epictetus, who was a Greek philosopher in 50 AD, figured out something that nobody actually talks about. The urge doesn't start strong, it starts tiny. A thought, a flicker, something small that floats into your mind and just sits there. That's the moment, right there, that tiny flicker. That's the only moment you're actually stronger than the urge. Because if you let it sit for even 10 seconds, if you glance at it, entertain it, let your mind start going there even slightly, something happens in your brain. The chemistry kicks in, the thought gets bigger then louder, then it's all you can think about. And now you're fighting a wave instead of a ripple. And Epictetus told his students one thing: the moment you feel that first flicker, don't think about it. Don't negotiate with it. Don't try to be strong. Move. Physically stand up. Walk outside. Splash cold water on your face. Anything that breaks the stillness, because the urge needs you sitting still to grow into something you can't control. Break the stillness early enough and it never gets the chance. But that's nothing without chapter 2. Stop trying to use less. Now every man who tries to quit porn makes the same mistake. They try to moderate. Use it less, be more controlled, only on weekends, only when things are really bad. It never works, and here's exactly why. Every time you go back, even once, even just for a minute, your brain gets one message. This is still available, this still works, this is still an option, this is something we enjoy. And that's enough. The addiction stays alive, the pull stays strong, the next week is harder than the last. And Xenocrates was a Greek philosopher in Athens in 396 BC, so respected, so composed, that the most beautiful woman in all of Greece made it her personal mission to break him in one night. And she showed up at his door one late night. Said she was in danger, needed somewhere to stay, and he let her in. And she spent the entire night trying to break him, trying to have intercourse with him. And in the morning she walked out and told her friends waiting outside that he was like a statue and she could not break him, she could not turn him to lust. And someone asked him afterwards what was his secret, and he said it was easier to abstain than to moderate. And he hadn't white-knuckled his way through that night, stressing and sweating, but he had made one decision years earlier and never gone back on it. Not once, not briefly, not just a look. Because he understood that every time you go back, even once, you reset the whole thing. The only way out is full removal. Delete everything, block everything, remove every path that leads to it. Not because you're weak, because that's how addiction actually works. It stays alive as long as you keep feeding it even a little. Starve it completely and watch what happens. Chapter 3, the real reason you relapse. You've probably had streaks before, 2 weeks, a month, maybe longer, and then one night out of nowhere you're back. The urge wasn't even that strong, you weren't even that stressed. So what happened? This is what Marcus Aurelius figured out, Emperor of Rome in 170 AD, every night fighting the same battle you are. And in the journal he wrote about it directly. The urge wasn't what broke men, the story was. And here's what that actually means. When the urge arrives, it doesn't come as a craving, it comes as a voice. And the voice sounds reasonable, almost kind. You've had a long day, you deserve a break. Just this once, you've been so good, no one will know, it won't even matter. That's not the truth, that's the addiction talking. And the men who relapse even after weeks of progress, relapse because they believe that voice. They let the story run. They let it build until it feels true. And Marcus had one technique for this. The moment the voice started, he looked at it directly. Not just to fight it, just to see it clearly. He would ask himself one question. How do I actually feel after? Not right now, after, every single time. Ashamed, empty, like he'd thrown away everything he had built. And the moment he remembered that feeling clearly, the voice got so quiet. Because the story that addiction tells you is always about the first 10 seconds. It never tells you about what comes after. So that's the method. When the voice starts, write down exactly how you feel after. Not how the addiction says you'll feel, how you actually feel every time. Read it, then decide. And then fill the space with something real. Because here's the thing Marcus kept writing about. A man with nothing going on, no mission, no purpose, nothing he's building will always drift back. The emptiness pulls him there. but a man who's genuinely busy becoming someone who has something real to wake up for. The voice gets quieter every week, not because he's stronger, because he has somewhere better to be. 3 methods, 3 Greek philosophers, simple as this. And thank you for watching. And if you did want more help with actually quitting porn, I do have my own school community which teaches you the exact method that I used to quit my 7-year-long porn addiction in just 1 day forever. So check it out if you didn't want more help, and I appreciate you for watching. Peace.